Joined by manager Luke Garrard before our final pre-season game at home to Arsenal 11. Luke, obviously a game on Tuesday. How have preparations gone to this one, and how are the lads feeling?
Good. A few bumps and bruises. We're probably not going to risk one or two tomorrow due to the game the following week in terms of Gateshead. So, yeah, we normally do a second-day recovery in a season because it's still 5 weeks into our pre-season. We had a good session yesterday, put a bit of work into them. Painey, Leanne Love on the grass, so we're quite hopeful that they're going to be available at the start of the week as opposed to the back end of the week to get some work into them in prep for Gateshead on the 5th. But yeah, the boys are fit, ready, raring to go come 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, it is our final pre-season game then. Has preparation almost gone with one eye on Gateshead? Obviously that's the first game of the season.
The beautiful thing is, and I say it in my programme notes and I've alluded to it, that this is probably going to be the closest test we're going to have to Gateshead, being Arsenal. I can imagine they're going to play a similar shape. I've watched Gateshead now against Newcastle and Harrogate, and they're a fantastic side. What they've achieved the back end of last year and getting to the trophy final was immense, and he's recruited superb. Meb coming in from Notts County, the boy that they had on loan, fits the bill. He's perfect to the way they play. So we implemented some bits this week, Thursday, Friday, setting the seed with the group in terms of how Gateshead set up, how they play, where they go in terms of restarts and what it looks like. So we're going to look to implement that tomorrow against Arsenal. I can imagine they're going to play a back three Arsenal. I can imagine they're going to play the 2 10s. So it's a great practice for us and it's a great test for us. So fingers crossed that we can implement it nice tomorrow and really double down on it next week in prep for Gateshead on the 5th.
Yeah, you mentioned that you might be resting a few players. Does that mean we can see some maybe new faces in? And if so, what would you want to see from those players?
It's not resting them, I have to say. I'm just being cautious. It's not that they need rest. We've got a couple that have probably hit too many minutes than what we'd like, and they're getting a little bit of fatigue. We do sort of bits with the S&C boys that will send out a questionnaire every day, and we ensure that we look at that and make sure that we don't overload the players with regards to all their stats and all the stuff that they do on their GPS. We need to be cautious. We've got a whole season to be playing, not just the 5th of August. So there'll be a couple that we probably won't look to utilise tomorrow. The ones that come in need to give me a headache. You look at what was served up on Tuesday evening. I think that the regains, the high press, the counter pressing was really productive. The way we went about our business, some of the patterns were good. The 3 goals I thought were excellent. Bodies in the box, which I'm a strong believer of. Yet we addressed some bits we need to improve on Thursday through the analysis with Jake. But yeah, tomorrow is a great test for us. It's exciting to have Arsenal land here. Really thankful that they bring the side down. We believe there's going to be a bumper crowd here. So it just finishes it off nicely. We just need to ensure that the boys that are coming in give me a headache to go and start against Gateshead the week after.
Yeah, and just finally, you mentioned the crowd there. It was announced today that we've gone over our 850 target for season tickets. How much of a boost is that for you and the players?
I actually thank the fans in my programme notes because this pre-season, listen, I haven't been here when the Bergkamps landed here and that type of personnel landed here, and there were people that were around the outside climbing walls to try and get in, but it's probably one of the busiest I've seen it in pre-season in terms of the crowd, the atmosphere. Like I said in the programme notes, that's the work of the chairman, what he's done with the builds, and he's bringing people in, and you can see before the warm-ups there's an atmosphere bubbling. Nathan has to have a shout out for that because of the work he's doing in the community. You look at that with the Chelsea game, the initiative that was with the schools, it's massive. To hit over 850, to the likes of Chesterfield, Oldham's, Hartlepool's of this world, it means nothing. To us as a side that's, I think on average has 1,100 supporters across the season at home, it's incredible. And I thank the fans for buying their season tickets. Let's hope they come out in their numbers throughout the season and support us because we're going to need them. And if we're going to achieve anything this year, we're going to need to achieve this together.